Hi everyone, and welcome to Lipstick on a Rig. Today we're going to be making this very simple soap saver with an easy tail-free cinch. And we'll also be using a size G or 6 or 4.25 millimeter crochet hook. And we're going to begin our soap saver by attaching the yarn to our crochet hook using a slip knot, and then we're going to chain 11. And if you're unfamiliar with any of the stitches used in this pattern, then please check the links in the description because I will have my stitch tutorials listed down there for you. And once you have your 11 chains in place, then you're going to skip the first chain directly beside your crochet hook, and in the back loop only of that second chain from your crochet hook, you're going to place a single crochet. And then you're going to place one single crochet in the back loop only of each stitch in your row. When you get to the end of your row, you should have a total of 10 single crochets. And from here, what we're going to do is turn our work so that we can access these front loops only. We're going to place one single crochet in each of our front loops, and I am going to work over my tail, but you don't have to, it's just an option that you have. So go ahead and place one single crochet in each of your front loops only so that you create an oval with your pattern. And when you get to the end of your row, you should have a total of 20 single crochets around your oval. So from here, we're going to slip stitch into the top of our first single crochet stitch. And then we're going to chain 1, and working in the back loop only of that same stitch that we just worked, we're going to place a single crochet. And we're going to place one single crochet in the back loop only of each stitch in our row. And at the end of your row, make sure you skip your slip stitch and your chain 1, and then you're just going to slip stitch into the top of your first single crochet stitch. And then you're going to chain 1 and place one single crochet in each stitch in your row. And that does include that first stitch where we already placed our slip stitch. And again, at the end of your row, you're going to skip your slip stitch and your chain 1, and you're going to slip stitch into the top of your first single crochet stitch. And from here, we're just going to repeat that last row to build the body of our soap saver. And I went ahead and crocheted 15 rows of placing my single crochet stitch. And for our last row, we are going to chain 2, and then we're going to place one double crochet in each stitch in our row. And that does include that very first stitch where we placed our slip stitch. And at the end of your row, you're just going to slip stitch into the top of your first double crochet stitch, and then you're going to chain 35. And once you have your 35 chains, then go ahead and remove your crochet hook from its loop. And we are going to cut our yarn, but we are not going to tie it off yet. And from here, I am just going to weave my chain in between those double crochet stitches, roughly about every 2 double crochets, like this. So go ahead and weave your chain around your row. And once you're done weaving your chain, then you're going to reinsert your crochet hook back in the loop, and then you're just going to slip stitch into the top of your corresponding stitch. And then from here, we're just going to pull that through to tie off our yarn. And I am going to weave my tail down the inside of my soap saver. And then you're just going to pull on one of your loops on the opposite side from where you tied off your cinch, and you're just going to be able to cinch it up nicely. And this also makes a great loop for hanging. Please let me know in the comments below if you experienced any issues while you were making this, and I will do my best to help you out. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, Lipstick on a Rig. Thank you so much for working with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome day.